Imagine building the perfect application, launching it, and watching it fail instantly because you ignored one invisible mechanic, or worse, accidentally draining your entire wallet in a single click. If you are going to be a blockchain developer, you cannot afford to misunderstand gas. If you do, you risk writing code that is simply too expensive for anyone to use. To understand this, I want you to visualize a road trip. In this scenario, the Ethereum network is the highway, and your transaction is the car. Now, just like any car, it won't move an inch without fuel. In our world, that fuel is what we call gas. Think about the distance first. Sending Ethereum to a friend is a short trip, like driving to the corner store. It requires a specific, small amount of fuel, exactly 21,000 units of gas. But minting a complex NFT, that is a cross-country haul. It requires much more fuel, maybe 100,000 units. Here is the crucial part. That distance never changes. The road to the corner store is always the same length. But if the distance is fixed, why does the price keep changing? That is where people get confused. We pay for this fuel in Ether, but using whole Ethereum is like trying to buy a stick of gum with a gold bar. It is just too big. We need smaller change. First, there is Gwei. This is the atom of the system, the smallest possible unit. One single Ether is one followed by 18 zeros of Gwei. It is a number so massive we rarely speak it out loud. Instead, we use Gwei. Think of Gwei like the pennies of the blockchain. One Gwei is 1 billion Gwei. When you look at a gas tracker, this is the number you see. So let's calculate the real cost of that road trip. Say the network is quiet and the price of gas is 20 Gwei. You take your fixed distance, that 21,000 units to send money to a friend, and multiply it by 20. You get 420,000 Gwei. In plain Ethereum, that is 0.00042 ETH. That is your fee. But what happens when the highway gets jammed? When everyone is trying to drive at once, the price of fuel skyrockets. If that price jumps to 100 Gwei, your distance hasn't changed, but your trip now costs 5 times as much. That is why your fees fluctuate wildly, even if your code remains exactly the same. If you go back into Remix and check the console from our last deployment, look for the line that says transaction cost. That number represents the fuel you burned. Since we are testing in the virtual machine, it's on the house. But on the mainnet, that number implies a real dollar cost. Remember this triad. Gas is the effort, Gwei is the price per unit, and Ether is what actually leaves your wallet. Master this, and you control your costs. Ignore it, and the market controls you. I'll see you in the next lesson.